SHOT Show 2023 at the London Bridge Trading booth with Alex. How you doing, Alex?
Good.
Okay, just a quick shake of the hands, but we're gonna just focus on the equipment because you're a low-key guy like I am, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you mentioned something new is your chest rigs, and I think we're looking at one right now.
This is the plate carrier, the Armistice 3. It's from our LBX brand, and then if we look over here, this is...
But it does have the chest rig mounted to it, correct?
Correct. So there's a capability of running placards through all of our systems. This specifically is just kind of a H-harness rig setup. You have your dashboard here that you can run this. It's optional. You can remove that if you want. And then the basis of it, like most of the platforms, it's a placard system. So you can remove the panel here. You can run it streamlined, or you can grow it to be a little more robust, depending on what you're trying to carry. This particular chest rig, you can remove the wings on the side, and you can just run this solely as a placard system, or you can have utility pouches on the side, your flash wings or any other ancillary items you want to, carry with that. So that's basically the gist of that. Very straightforward, simple. It's a little more streamlined than what we've done in the past, where they've been a little more robust. This is laser cut, lightweight, and like I said, a little bit scalable.
Sure, and what is weight on that, on just the basic rig itself?
We're talking half a pound on some of these, stripped down. We're talking lightweight squadron and some webbing. The heaviest thing is probably some of the hardware when you put this all together.
Right.
The material itself is super lightweight and very durable.
MSRP would be about approximately what?
On this rig, we're still waiting to deliver this one. I don't want to quote you now because I'd probably be lying to you.
No worries.
We're in the high twos on a lot of that type of gear. I'd say that'd be close.
So sub 300.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
and delivery time, and again, nothing to hold you to.
Right.
But just delivery time approximately.
We're looking at late summer on this particular rig.
Okay.
Some of the other options are readily available right now. You can go on the website, but this particular one, we're looking at late summer, early fall.
Very good.
All options.
Next on the list would be?
Updated rucksack. So over the years, we've done numerous ruck packs. This is our latest mountain ruck. Once again, the biggest thing for 2023 was updating materials and kind of streamlining the process. Adjustability, this one has a adjustable harness system where you can shift the shoulder straps for the ride height, and then a really robust cummerbund waist belt there. So you got take all that pressure off the shoulders, distribute it to the hips. The price point on a bag like this, we're talking upwards of $700 for this bag. This is the largest of the rucks we would offer. Anything below that, and you'll start to kind of scale down and then remove some of the pockets, and it'll be a little more. It'll mostly be canopy top opening rucksacks that you can fill. We have a lower separate compartment on this one in particular where you can store separate items, and you're able to access that from the zipper line here instead of having to dig through all the way through the bag. So that's the thought process behind that.
Yeah. And then on the lower end spectrum on price point on the smaller bags would go down to approximately what?
Just over the threes when you get into the smaller items. Okay. So lower end on the threes, higher end up to 7 plus.
Very good. And available approximately when?
This one we're later in the year on production. We're probably looking at fall for sure before this one actually hits. Yeah.
Although Stuart might be able to get one a little ahead of time, like next week.
Maybe. We'll see. If this one disappears, I know who to find.
There you go. Okay, and so next on the baggery list.
Discussing some of our more, I would say, commercial items. The demand for kind of what's old is new again. A lot of the popular camos keep resurfacing, so that's been the biggest thing this recently for us on the web, is trying to offer different camouflage that guys have connected with over the years and bring them to some of the more updated products that we're pushing. Day packs, courier bags, range bags, some of the smaller everyday items, that's what we're kind of working with here.
When you go to the commercial items, do you transition in levels of material, or are you using the same materials?
Same material. Everything is still, mil-spec material. We run by the same SO standards. Our lifetime warranties are still intact. We're still giving you the same quality when we transition to those items. We're just really trying to give something that people, love and that they've come to use in an everyday aspect. We just want to be able to offer that to them.
And you understand the reason for that question, because there are some companies that will, when they get to that commercial market, I guess the thought is, well, they're probably not going to be running it as rough as they would in the field, so therefore we can cut a few corners on the thickness of the material, or the zippers, or the fasteners, or that kind of thing.
Yeah, and that's not our route. We've definitely kept our same SO standards across the board, depending on whatever project we're doing. So we like our customers to have the quality. That's what we're built around. When quality counts, our standards have been the same for 20 plus years. Our founder was really big on that, and we try to keep that true to.
Very good. On this messenger bag, if I can be so bold as to call it what I think it is. Could you just run through the fasteners and what they are? I noticed that you have a magnetic closure buckle that was interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's called Fidlock is a company. It's basically a slide feature where you can operate this with one hand. And then when it comes to latching, if you're just in the vicinity of it, you should be able to just close this guy up.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you're on the go, and you are with this type of bag, you just want it to be quick and simple. With a slide of the thumb there, you should be able to just pop it open and then drop it back in place. So, yeah, anything to help simplify and make life easier with what the functionality of the gear, that's what we were going for on that.
Yeah, and it looks like you've got a water-resistant zipper closure.
We kind of more like a weatherproof.
Maybe water-resistant was a little too
We try to
extreme.
get there. Depending on which ones we're running, there's some the AquaGuard that are waterproof. A lot of these are kind of like I said, element resistant, just to kind of help out there. So you can kind of see here, that's a little further step with the coating.
Okay, very good. And MSRP on the messenger bag, or if you can kind of run through some of these bags, again, approximations, but if you're not positive, that's okay.
Yeah, I would say the majority of these bags fall in the 100 to 200 market. They fluctuate depending on, how detailed, how feature rich is the item. So
very good.
Yeah.
Okay, brother, and these bags available now or here in the near future?
All these things you see here are readily available now, except this Go Pack here, which is an update to an existing bag. That'll probably be available, I think we're on the same schedule as earlier with some of the late summer, early fall with Go Pack there. So other than that, you can go to the website and pick up all of these items today.
Very good. Alex, brother, we'll shake hands like Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
Give me some love. There you go. Okay. And I also wanted to run through just very quickly the founder. You mentioned the founder of the company. How old is this company? How far back does it go? And just give me some rundown on the foundation.
We're talking 30 years here. We've been around quite a while. Doug McDougall, the founder, he still comes into work every day. He's very much still involved on the development process. He's kind of out of operations, but he's such he's very involved in the design and engineering of the brand, which got him, that brought him into this world and why he, started the company. So,
what region did he start in?
We're in the Virginia Beach area. We're on the East Coast there.
Near the base.
Yep. And the company was founded off of London Bridge Road, where the name came from.
Okay.
So that's kind of explains that whole process.
Was going to ask about that, but I was making an assumption, but I hate doing that.
Yeah, so it started out as a trading company. Him and his buddies on the weekends sewing up gear in their garage, making cool stuff for local units and stuff. So it just kind of grew from that. They end up getting a contract order, which grew the brand, and it just kind of caught on from there.
Like an organic experience.
It was. It very much so was. So.
Yeah. Well, much like Gear Challenge, I got to admit.
Yeah.
Because we are a big nobody.
Yeah.
Take care, Alex.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, man.